What is going on, my people? Welcome back to the channel for another album review. I'm your boy Naseem the Dream. If you're new to the channel, go right on ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell as well to always keep notified on my newest content. And today, I will be reviewing the new record from Black Country New Road, Ants From Up There. This is the sophomore LP from UK experimental math rock outfit Black Country New Road. Following off this from the record in 2020 for the first time being the band's debut that features some of the best elements of math rock and post-rock and experimental rock. The band consisting of its 7 original members originating from Tyler Hyde on bass, Lewis Evans on saxophone, Georgia Ellery on violin, May Kershaw on keys, Charlie Wayne on drums, Luke Mark on guitars, and frontman lead vocalist Isaac Wood. There has just been much anticipation leading up to this record with the singles that have been teased with us, such as the song Bread Song, Snow Globes, and Concorde. With also the recent and unfortunate announcement from Isaac going on an indefinite hiatus and stepping away from Black Country New Road. And indeed, this has certainly been some of the most devastating news for fans, and I'm sure for the band members as well. Especially because down the line for this band, there has just been shown so much potential, so much growth in terms of the band's talent. The way the band forms such cohesive spirit into their bond that resembles the band's collective creativity, while molding their fuse in classical to post-rock elements that had been displayed a raw essence and that had become unpredictable. As sad as it is for Isaac to be departing from the group has stated that they will be continuously bringing on the name Black Country New Road and continuing making new music. So with all the hype and disappointment, I am praying that this record is one hell of an indefinite goodbye from Isaac. Kicking off the record with the intro, sending off the instrumentation forming together progressively over the horn arpeggios that are presented in the beginning of the track, that leads to the first single released for this newest record, Chaos Space Marine, with the foundation of the song being led with speedy piano stabs and descending melodies while Isaac sings under them, releasing the bold blend of jazz and math rock together on the song. Then on the song Concorde, that examples the beautiful instrumentals on here alongside with Isaac's creaky, soft spoken word. Then on the track Concorde, that examples some of the beautiful instrumentals alongside with Isaac's creepy, soft spoken singing. The way the strings on the song harmonize just fill the room with such a rich, cosmic essence. Productively, the song could not really been any better. I find the mix to be super perfect in this song. This is a song to me that showcases the band's full talents into their best ability to the point where I fall in love with this song over and over again continuously. Narratively, the term Concorde is supposed to resemble the unreciprocated relationship that Isaac is going through that is destroying him as a person mentally. The themes from this song branch up into each of the tracks on their own way narratively for the rest of the entire record, with an eruptive finish that displays the most dynamic range and potency all across the work. On the track Bread Song, we then see the tone lower a tad bit more with clean guitar arpeggios treating as building blocks for the song, with high rises from cymbals and strings as well. On this song, Isaac continues the narrative of being in a relationship that he knows that is not good for him, that he knows that he has cracks in there and it decays, but won't accept the truth for himself. Where in this scenario, Isaac is laying out a scene of him being in bed eating toast with his partner while she kicks him out of the bed. But more so not being so much about him eating the bread in bed, more so just about her not wanting him in bed with her. With some rhythm tats on the half point of the song, the control of the momentum just builds up with a tremendous might of excitement, a mass serotonin count on the outro of this song. But come with the track Goodwill Hunting, I'm just left in a state of disbelief at this point to how incredible the song is reaching to me and how immense and upbeat this soft rock tune really endures the pure sonic bliss. Narratively on this song, we see the story head down more south as we get a more closer look into what Isaac's mental health is in status of. With Isaac's thoughts of dwelling on the fantasy of him and this other person living in a summer in France with their genius children. Passage to passage just becomes more unpredictable to the way that things become offset with the instrumentation on here. It just sounds amazing, it's stunning, it's a great highlight to the record in whole. With the band continuing off the pattern of soft mellow intros, the blooming into something more eruptive with the song Haldern, with the intensity increasing a tad more on the chorus where we can seem to have some of the loudest moments onto the record and also have some of the softest. Which to be known that in fact that the song was recording off improvising, which is what the band usually does during their sets on most times in the middle of their songs. The cathartic lyricism just brings us into catastrophe with the song Mark's Theme. That's a song that was a sax piece originally written by Mark's uncle who had died of COVID the day before of their debut release record. record, which includes solo recordings of some of the few instrumentals of the band and the sax bringing that 40 classic jazz environment. This time we have the keys starting off the soft melodies from the intro for the song The Place where he inserted the blade. On this song we see Isaac showing his vulnerability when it comes to codependency and how fragile he really is in a state when he's alone. He demonstrates this by going off a dramatic scene of him watching a cooking video and messing up on his own. On the song we also see with Isaac pushing out immense compassion on his performance with the tone of his voice on here, when I still can't even really absorb the thought of how much I'm touched from this sound on here, nor can I really fathom the devastation spilling out of the soul of Isaac Wood. And then of course my thoughts angle to a different perspective with the song Snow Globes, that I now fully understand and appreciate in a way more significant way to this record, the way that these passages are set out to the way they should be. Still heavily adore these cold somber guitar strums building along the road of extraordinary beauty, leading to exponential destination bound to tragedy. The record then comes to a conclusive end on the closer, Basketball Shoes, that marks to be one of the lengthiest cuts on the whole record, marking right about over 12 minutes. The way that this one differs from the rest is where it evolves deeper into the rock roots on here as these guitars gain distortion for the build-ups, with these last two tracks concluding the narrative with Isaac repeating on a plea to God to not punish his ex-partner for all that they've been through, and the even more devastating confession of the damage that Isaac has been caused from a mental state from this Concorde of a failing relationship, while he mentions how much it's affected him with his opportunities of finding another partner, but finally getting to the point where he can finally get to heal his traumatic wounds slowly but surely. After a thorough playthrough and understanding what this record brings musically, poetically, and narratively, I'm left stunned. What makes this even more devastating to me is Isaac stepping away from a creation that is to me is unlike most that I've ever heard in the rock genre, period. Each aspect of the song ability is presented here with flying colors, obviously passionate to the point where the listen is impactful to an overwhelming sympathetic human relatable tale of one's decline from a traumatic relationship. As sad as I am to see Isaac go, I will always be appreciative of what Isaac shared through the world through his talents in music with a group this gifted. I will always wish the best for Isaac, and I hope to see him return one day to the band, but no matter what, I will always continue to show my support to him and the rest of the band members for conducting something so beautiful mentally, physically, and spiritually. I'm gonna give Black Country New Roads Ants from Up There a 96%. As always guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, go ahead and like, share, and comment down below, and if you're not already, subscribe to the channel. Down in the description you'll see my separate tracklist ratings for the album, more videos, and also the links to my social media accounts so you can keep up with me on the daily, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Deuces.